All right, let's do this. The awakening is happening. The collective is expanding. If you are feeling like you don't know what to do, like you're struggling, like everything's chaos, like your world is collapsing in, welcome. You're awakening. So, for everyone that's been in the collective, these readings are going to be a little bit more broad because we are expanding. We are making room for everybody that has, hold on. Okay. We're making room for everybody that has not been actively participating in their own inner growth, in their own awareness, in their own awakening. And now it's happening on a broad scale. So we need to make sure that, no, we need to make sure we're not using those. That was this one. Everybody's feeling like they have somewhere to go because that's very important. This is peace, love, unity, respect. We are all different. We are all our own person. We all have free will, and that's the beauty of this. We all have free will. So as you're awakening and as you're seeing that the world is not what it once seemed, it's not what you thought it was. You have way more control over you and your energy and the way that you can shift your everyday life. This is where you belong. I work one-on-one to get you to figure out how your own internal compass works, what the vibrations are. I'm a subconscious bridge, so I can communicate with your energy to you in a way that you understand because it is your energy. We can make all the links, and if you've been having dreams, if you've been doing, there's so many things. I use tarot, I use Reiki, I use psychic Reiki, the mediumship. There's just a barrage of things. It's all kinds of tools that I have in my toolbox, and I do what you need in the moment. I just have that intuitive sense that I can tell what you need. So we're going to do this reading. These are past, present, future. So the things in this reading could apply to something that's already occurred that can help you just connect the link. It could be very present, real time, or it could be something that you're going to experience soon. So these are a little bit more of a mindful reading that you need to let it resonate. And if it doesn't, don't try and make it, force it to fit. All right, I have my notes. You know I don't have all those cards memorized. We're going to start with the Eight of Pentacles. This is learning a new skill. It's you learning a new skill, you putting the effort in. It's going to be financial gain, satisfaction, and this is faith and confidence in the skill that you are learning because you have an intuition and it's guiding you in that direction, right? Then we're going to the Seven of Wands. This is a battle, and it's where you have the upper hand. Play fair, maintain control, and keep applying force. So you know what this is about. You know what it's about. So this is when you start to like give up a little bit and understand the other person's. No, you know what this is. The challenges are going to make you reassess and modify your behavior and your course of action. So be consistent with your control and force that you're putting on this situation. Two of Wands. This is a new goal, a new project. It's you doing all of the work that, what is happening with my voice? The throat chakra. It's you planning. It's you having the courage, the motivation, the patience and trust that's required. Look at this. So this is already saying it's working out. What you've put the work in for is working out. And while you're already working on that, it hasn't come to light yet. But I need you to start working on the next part of the plan. Once what happens, once what you want to happen happens, you need to be ready for the next step. This is going to move fast. Nine of Swords, filled with fear and doubt. You're going to move fast. There's a fear of the unknown that you can either lean into or shy away from, but it's going to be there. Unknown is the only really constant in this life, that there is going to be unknown, especially with everybody having free will around us. You're blaming yourself for an unfortunate outcome. Is it because you've been applying pressure? Sometimes when you're applying pressure, it's for the right reason. It's to get somebody either in your life or out of your life, right? You're applying pressure for the way you want to be treated, and you're not giving up. You know what you want, and that can lead to unfortunate outcomes. That can lead to fractures in relationships, families, jobs, whatever. As you're moving forward with your intuition, this might happen. And you may make mistakes, and this is a good time to keep it in perspective. We all make mistakes, it happens. You really need to accept limitations. We're growing. You can use those limitations as a little point in your map to work on, but you need to accept that the limitations are there and they are occurring, and move on. That's not a point that you need to stay focused on unless you're bookmarking it to come back to so you can work on that later. It's not, we're not beating ourselves up about that. We are all experiencing this all at the same time. If you need a personalized reading, we do cards, and I can post the video, or I can call and we can do a complete conversation about it. Spread love.